So these 4 improvements, thinking and tool use, memory, improved steering, and reward hacking, work together to create a Claude that is more capable, coherent, and trustworthy over longer time horizons. Now I want to spend the last few minutes getting practical and providing you and your teams tips to get the most out of these models when you get back to the office tomorrow. The first decision you'll have to make is which model to use. And our recommendation is always to test the models within your evaluations and your product to ultimately make this decision. But to give you some high-level guidance here, Opus is our most capable model with frontier intelligence. It will be best for the most complex tasks you have. So think coding within large and complex code bases, code migrations or refactors, long horizon agentic tasks, and planning and orchestration. A good rule of thumb here is that if Sonnet 3.7 is getting 60 or 70% on your evaluation, it will be a great use case for testing Opus. Sonnet 4 is fast and efficient and is great for use cases that Sonnet 3.7 is excelling at today. It spikes at agentic coding and will be awesome for app development and greenfield coding generation, kind of vibe coding, as well as any use case that has humans in the loop. When upgrading to the new models, you may need to adjust your prompts to get the best performance. So those of you familiar with Sonnet 3.7 might be aware of its ability to go above and beyond the given user request. I've seen this described as something like you ask it to change the color on a button and it codes you an entire new app. We call this behavior overeagerness, and Claude 4 models are much less overeager by default. So what this means is if you have language in your prompt that aims to dampen Sonnet 3.7's proclivity towards overeagerness, you'll want to remove that language. We don't think it's needed anymore. And if you have an application where you think this above and beyond behavior is beneficial to users, you should just tell the model to go above and beyond in the prompt. Claude 4 models are more than capable of delivering that as well. We are also finding the models have better attention to detail in the prompt. This goes along with the improved instruction following, but you might need to audit your prompt to make sure that you're actually encouraging the behaviors you want to see. So for example, when we were testing this model on Claude.ai, we couldn't figure out why occasionally it was using the wrong XML tag for citations, and we root caused it to one single typo in our prompt with examples. If you're using Claude 4 with tool use, you can prompt Claude 4 models to call tools in parallel. So this lets Claude parallelize tasks, running more than one thing simultaneously. When using interleaved thinking and tool use, you can actually tell Claude specifically what to think about in between tool calls. So you might tell Claude to carefully reflect on search result quality and plan next steps before proceeding. And finally, if you're using tools, it's a good idea to tell Claude when and when it should not invoke those tools within your prompt. We found the improved instruction following qualities of Claude 4 have been very effective at addressing tool over-triggering problems.